For more tourism updates, visit Tourism Today or Bahamas.com. This is Tourism Today.
Happy National Flag Raising Day. See how we celebrated here at ZNS.
Plus, students at Aquinas College get a glimpse of life at Harvard University. Those details straight ahead.
Also, Kalik unveils its newest campaign and bottle design. You want to stay close for that.
And your Access Now Hump Day Sports Report is coming right up.
Bahamas Tonight Access Now starts now.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Royston Jones.
And I'm Marlena Leonard. Welcome to the Bahamas Tonight Access Now.
Now, today marks the conclusion of Deaf Blind Awareness Week, a time to recognize the importance of inclusion, accessibility, and the many ways people connect with the world around them.
And it's a reminder that communication is about far more than just what we say. It's about making sure everyone has the opportunity to be heard, understood, and included. And that's something worth recognizing and celebrating year-round.
Absolutely, because some of the most powerful things we share don't always require words. And with that said, let's dive right into the news. National flag raising celebrations continuing today at the grounds of the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas and the Bahamas Information Services as leaders called on Bahamians to reflect on the country's past while recommitting to its future. Our very own Lyle Maycock reports.
The black, aquamarine, and gold was raised high above the grounds of the Broadcast Corporation of the Bahamas and the Bahamas Information Services, marking the official start of this year's Independence observance. Minister of State, the Honorable Mikel Barnaby, told those gathered that the ceremony represents more than tradition, saying it is a call for every Bahamian to play a role in building a stronger nation.
Each time we raise our Bahamian flag, we do more than observe a ceremony. We renew our commitment to our nation. Patriotism is not measured only by the words we speak or the celebrations we attend. It is reflected in how we serve one another, how we carry out our daily responsibilities, and how we contribute to making the Bahamas stronger for generations to come.
This year's theme also carried special meaning for the host agencies, with the Broadcast Corporation of the Bahamas and the Bahamas Information Services reminding the public that preserving the nation's story is just as important as celebrating it. Acting General Manager of ZNS, Opal Roach, said every newscast, documentary, and historical record helps capture the moments that define the Bahamian experience.
Every day, we tell the story of our nation. We inform, educate, entertain, and inspire, truly preserving the moments that become a part of our country's history. As our flag is raised today, may it renew our sense of pride, strengthening our commitment to public service, and remind us that each of us has a role to play in shaping the future of the country.
Director General of the Bahamas Information Services, Elcott Colby, also challenged Bahamians to use this independence season to reflect on the country's journey while looking ahead to the next chapter of national development.
As we raise our flag and contemplate our identity and citizenship responsibilities, I implore you and humbly submit you should think on these ideas and fuel this experiment we call liberal democracy.
With the raising of the national flag, the Bahamas has officially begun its observance of the 53rd anniversary of independence, a celebration of the past, a reflection of the present, and the look forward to the future. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Lyle Maycock.
Thanks so much, Lyle. Well, ever wondered what it would be like to go to Harvard University? Well, 50 students got a special sneak peek into what their futures could hold as the Ivy League institution kicked off a 3-day leadership program today. Our West Calix Forbes has more.
For these high schoolers, there are many options to choose from when it comes to picking which college they'll attend. But students and alumni of Harvard University are in town showing them why the Crimson should be their choice. Over the next 3 days, 48 Aquinas College students and 2 from Mary Star of the Sea in Grand Bahama will participate in the H-Pair Leadership Program.
They will engage in debates public speaking, interviews. They will learn how to think critically, how to analyze, and at the end of the program, they will create what is called a passion project. They will also receive a certificate from Harvard University to verify that they've been a part of this awesome program. This is historical for Aquinas College, and we look forward to this being the beginning of greater things to come.
The students will also get a crash course on how to ace the interview for college or a job. The goal, they say, is to create future change makers and give them a glimpse into college world, from administration to application, leadership skills, and life experiences. The latter are what Harvard alumna Catherine Bellado says the university looks for the most and is demonstrated in the program's highly regarded Passion Project.
It shows that the student has initiative, leadership, independence, and that they actually want to positively impact the world. And that's another quality that I think Harvard really looks for beyond just like intelligence is what are you going to do with that intelligence? How are you going to actually implement that in the real world?
Aquinas College head boy Valentino Lloyd says this is exactly the kind of seminar he needed to attend.
As head boy, I hold a leadership role in the school, and I believe this seminar will really help me to properly and effectively lead my student body. So I'm excited for the person that I'll become after this and just any little nuggets of knowledge that I can take away.
At the end of the program, these students are expected to lead with purpose, serve with compassion, and inspire the future. For the Bahamas Tonight, Access Now, I'm Wes Calix Forbes.
What an incredible opportunity. Thank you so much, Wes. Now, one of the Bahamas' most iconic brands is paying tribute to Bahamian pride just days before the nation celebrates its 53rd independence. Galik recently unveiled 4 limited edition labels, turning its signature packaging into canvases that celebrate Bahamian culture, conservation, creativity, and the iconic cowbell. Our Desmond Saunders has the story.
The launch, held at the Nassau Cruise Port, introduced special edition designs that will appear in Galik's regular bottles throughout summer. The new look is paired with a fresh television campaign built around this year's theme, In Our Hands, reminding Bahamians that preserving the country's culture, heritage, and natural beauty is a shared responsibility. Galik says the project was created by Bahamians for Bahamians with local talent, helping shape every step of the campaign. Stefan Roll is Galik's brand representative.
So our theme for this year is In Our Hands. And our pillars are actually culture, connectivity, the cowbell, and conservation. So we thought, why not fitting to bring those pillars on our labels? So that's what we did this year.
Bringing that vision to life, Bahamian artist Theo McLean, who combined traditional sketching with digital design to create 4 distinct labels, all while staying true to Galik's signature brand identity.
Well, after receiving the creative brief, I then had to come up with imagery to basically solidify what they wanted to bring to the table. And basically it's something for them to last for the whole summer quarter. And I think I did a really good job.
Cultural advocates say the collection goes beyond packaging. For cultural advocate and historian Arlene Nash Ferguson, it tells a story of who Bahamians are, honoring the people, traditions, and symbols that define a nation.
This is magnificent. What they have done is they have focused on 4 main aspects of our culture just to highlight and to represent our full culture. And truly it is commendable. These exhibits are absolutely magnificent.
From shelf to celebration, these limited edition labels are designed to do more than catch the eye. They serve as a colorful reminder that the Bahamas' greatest brand has always been its people, culture, and heritage. Desmond Saunders, The Bahamas Tonight.
Such great visuals. Still to come, the Bahamas Youth Climate Change Conference starts tomorrow. We've got the story next.
And of course, Diane Dorset has your Access weather forecast, so stay close.
Independence Day is right around the corner, and so are the savings at Super Value and Quality Supermarkets. Libby spaghetti and meatballs, 15 ounces, $1.69. Mahatma jasmine rice, 2 pounds, $2.99. Whole chickens, $1.89 per pound. Sweet nectarines or peaches, $2.19 per pound. Sweet strawberries, 1 pound, $5.99. Shop with confidence knowing you're saving when you're shopping the specials at Super Value and Quality Supermarkets.
Come and visit us at Shop Smart, 'cause everything is here.
Yes, we have it all for
for you. Toys, clothing, office supplies, appliances, custom cut blinds, bedding, drapes, and rugs. Come and visit us on Mackey Street, 2 blocks down from Wolf Road. Call us at 698-1052. Everything is here.
During a storm, your safety is priority number 1. Stay indoors and away from windows and avoid going outside. Keep a flashlight handy and tune in to all official updates. Never use candles. They are a fire risk. Stay calm, stay connected, stay safe.
It's your favorite part of the evening. It's time for your Access Weather Forecast, your quick look at what's shaping our weather for the next few days. And we are halfway through the year. And for your mid-year review, congratulations to our summer high temperatures. They have been overachieving since the start of summer. We've got mostly sunny and warm days with a few showers here and there. But if you're looking for a weather change, we won't be getting anything drastic, just a few more showers and thunderstorms, especially through the weekend. Looking at our satellite picture, we're seeing clouds around the northern Bahamas associated with a troughing, which will continue to trigger occasional showers and thunderstorms over parts of the area tonight and tomorrow. And then disorganized showers and thunderstorms that were initially north of Puerto Rico will bring showers over the weekend as it moves northwestward over the country. But otherwise, we'll get hot sunny days for the rest of the week. So continue to stay hydrated and stay in shaded areas whenever you can. And elsewhere in the tropics, there is no tropical cyclone development expected during the next 7 days. Now looking at our 3-day boating forecast. In the northwest Bahamas tonight and tomorrow, we'll get light and variable winds with seas at 1 to 3 feet, a high tide at 10:08 in the morning, followed by a low tide at 4:06 in the afternoon. And moving down in the central Bahamas, southeast winds at 10 to 15 knots, seas at 2 to 4 feet, and in the southeast Bahamas, southeast winds again, but stronger at 12 to 18 knots with seas at 3 to 6 feet with a small craft caution in place. And then on Friday in the northwest Bahamas, southeast to south winds at 10 to 15 knots, seas at 2 to 4 feet. We'll get a high tide at 10:48 Friday morning, followed by a low tide at 4:46 that afternoon. And then in the central and southeast Bahamas, southeast winds all at 10 to 15 knots with seas at 2 to 4 feet. Now, here's a look at your international temperatures brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
Hey mama, hey grandma, they coming from far. They coming from America and Canada. Hear me? Hey mama, hey grandma, they coming from far. They coming from America and Canada.
That was your international temperatures brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. And that wraps up your Access Weather Forecast. But join me again at 11 for a full weather update. Have a great evening, everyone.
Great tips to stay hydrated. Thanks so much, Diane, as always. Now, the 4th annual Bahamas Youth Climate Conference is taking place in the capital this week under the timely theme, Climate Activism, Local Action, Global Impact.
And here to tell us all about it, which begins tomorrow, is the Climate Ambassador Ryan Munnings and the Climate Officer in the Office of the Prime Minister, Denzel Colley. Thank you so much for joining us on Access Now.
Thank you very much for having us. It's a pleasure.
It's great to have you both. Now, this is a 2-day event, but I want to ask you what kind of issues will be discussed at this conference, and what do you think attendees can expect?
Well, obviously, the main issue we're discussing is climate change. And so the theme for this year, as previously discussed, is local action and global impact. So we can expect to discuss the issues that we're facing here locally, the actions that we're taking locally, and then the impact that they have globally around the world.
So important, of course, especially for an island nation like ourselves.
Yes.
And I think a lot of people feel like they can't make a difference, but sometimes it starts with you. And that's, if everyone does that one little thing, all of a sudden you can save the world. Now, is it invite only, or can people still register? Can they walk in tomorrow? Is there something that they can make sure they're on a mailing list for next time?
So it is not invite only. You can walk in tomorrow at 9, up until 9 a.m. and register. We are looking to pack the entire house at UB tomorrow and on Friday as well.
And I'm sure the house will be packed, of course, but that means it's not too late for anyone to get in there.
It's not too late, no.
Now, as far as the overall goal of this conference, what is hoped to come out of this?
So
especially we're talking about small to big changes.
Yes.
So the overall goal, the mandate that the Prime Minister set forth for our unit is to make sure that we educate and to bring the youth up to speed with climate change. And not only youth, but just the Bahamian as populace, right? So from the cradle to the grave is what we say, right? We need to sensitize person about climate change, because climate change is everyone's business, right? It affects everything, and it is multi-sectoral, it is cross-cutting.
There's no hiding.
Every single aspect deals with climate change. So it's important for us to educate the Bahamian people.
And so glad that youth are actually leading this thing as well.
Yes, that too.
Beautiful.
Now, before we go, can you remind us one more time when and where and how people can register?
Yes. So at the University of the Bahamas, tomorrow, July 2nd and 3rd, you can come right to the desk, sign up, and just enjoy the presentations.
You said it's from 9 a.m.?
From 9 a.m. to 4 p.m.
All right, there you go. Good, best of luck. I might pop in for a second. I love me some climate talks.
Oh, yeah. You too.
Stay with us. Sports with Amajal Knowles is up right after this break.
As it continues to celebrate its 50th anniversary, the Water and Sewage Corporation recently held its second National Integrated Water Resources Management Workshop at Margaritaville. Officially opening the workshop was Minister responsible for the corporation, Honorable JoBeth Colby Davis.
IWRM encourages us to move beyond fragmented approaches and instead adopt coordinated, evidence-based decision-making that balances social, environmental, and economic priorities of all stakeholders. It recognizes that water management is not solely the responsibility of one ministry or one utility. It is a shared national responsibility.
WSC General Manager Robert Deal also urged that we all must pay attention to our water resources.
I think we take it for granted at times. Definitely, we believe that water will always be here. But yes, it is finite, and it is a resource that has to be managed, particularly here in New Providence, where we see a lot of development ongoing.
WSC Head of Water Resources, Dr. Tara Mackey, explained the significance of the event.
To continue the dialogue, because as I said, we engaged most of these stakeholders in 2023. So we need to play catch up. We want to make sure that we're all on the same page, that everyone is still committed, and that we are prepared that when the funds arrive, we are ready to just implement.
In March, the Bahamas obtained a $65.2 million grant in climate resilience financing. Of that figure, the Water and Sewage Corporation would receive over $2 million. The project, titled Climate Resilience of the Water Sector of the Bahamas, aims to protect the country's vulnerable freshwater resources and strengthen groundwater monitoring and water resource management. I'm Kendia Smith, and that's what's on tap.
Here's a nation building, see the legacy we trust. Oh, the water is our lifeline, and the future flows through us. From the pine barrens to the ocean, in the sun and in the dust, we are building for tomorrow, and the future flows through us. Yeah, yeah. Yes, the future flows through us.
The Water and Sewage Corporation, celebrating 50 years of nation building.
Here are a few things that you can add to your hurricane kit to give it a much-needed upgrade. Portable power banks, solar chargers, solar-powered radios, and similar items. While you're at it, make sure you're stocked up on the regulars, battery-operated radio and flashlight, additional batteries, a comprehensive first aid kit, along with 2 weeks of medication. Be sure to add life vests for family members and a toolkit. There should be 1 gallon of water per day for each member of your family and non-perishable food. Be sure to secure important documents like banking and insurance information and government-issued identification. And pay close attention to the ZNS network for all your weather updates. If this seems like a lot, think of it as survival through preparation. This season, be weather smart, weather safe.
Are hungry, you have to feed them to make sure they stay healthy. You have to feed them every day.
Midweek Sports Check, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles, topping sports. Some sweet revenge for Bahamian baseball superstar Jazz Chisholm Jr. after he's been the topic of the New York tabloids this week after the Yankees second baseman was seen eating a lollipop during the Yankees' loss on Monday to the Detroit Tigers. Now, after 48 hours of criticism, Jazz would have the last laugh. On Tuesday night, top of the sixth inning, a 3-2 count. Jazz would take Casey Mize deep over the wall to give the Yankees the lead and notch his 12th home run on the year. The Yankees would escape with the 4-3 win.
They were screaming it during the at-bat, like, where's the lollipop at? I think I got 0-2 early in the at-bat, and they started screaming, like, are you going to get a lollipop or what? You know, so I was looking for the pitch all night. I think I got it first strike I got of the day from him was that same pitch, and I was looking for it all day after that because I felt like I missed it early in the game. So I was on it until I got it again and hammered it.
And of course, it's Wednesday, which means a new feature in our Women in Sports series. Our Michelle Butler, this time catching up with one of our Carifta medalists about her journey to the top of the podium.
Crowley is an under-17 Carifta Games gold medalist in the 400 meters, an under-20 Carifta Games silver medalist as part of the 4x4 relay team, and a BAISS champion for St. Augustine's College. But her journey to success started long before the medals.
It first started in kindergarten, but I started competing competitively in junior school. I've always loved competing and running in the street as a little child, so I guess it became more than some just fun, you know.
What started as a love for running soon grew into something much bigger. As she developed as an athlete, Carly found herself faced with challenges that would test her patience, confidence, and determination. Those moments would help shape the athlete she is today.
2025 was a very rough year because hurdle practice was not the best at all. Like, it was horrible to a point where I wanted to break down and just wanted to quit hurdles. But then everybody was spoken to me and tell me this is where I belong at, and I just keep on working. And as I keep on working, everything just went smooth, and I was like, I love this event. This is going to be my event.
Like many young athletes, there were times when the journey wasn't easy, but through perseverance and the support of those around her, she continued to push forward. That commitment to her goals eventually earned her the chance to wear the Bahamas colors on a regional stage.
Representing the Big 242 is probably the best experience an athlete could have. It was very emotional, and running at Carifta is like first step to knowing that you're going to be a great athlete. So it's just like a warm-up to the big event.
While her accomplishments on the track have earned her recognition and success, they represent only one side of who she is. Away from the competition, she's a young woman who takes pride in her character, values, and the impact she has on those around her. She shares more about the person she is off the track.
Maya is a very goofy person. I love helping people, as y'all can see by the give back. I love helping people. I'm just a joyful person. That's just me.
From breaking barriers on the track to making a difference in her community, Carly has proven that success is about more than medals. With her talent, determination, and heart for others, she continues to inspire the next generation of Bahamian athletes. That's this week's edition of Women in Sports Wednesday. I'm Michelle Butler.
Thanks, Michelle. Switching gears, summer is here and the local basketball camps are off and running. Among them, the Island Dreams basketball camp headed by Dastin Baker over at St. John's College. Baker speaking to the Zenasol sports team about the inspiration behind the camp.
The inspiration came from, wanting to see my guys get better over the summer. and it carry on to help us be a better basketball team in the season. Development is very important. You know, it's pivotal that they develop their skills, especially in the off season. That's where they can. With the development of the skills that allows them to get opportunities to play abroad and to be better basketball players and give a good product when people come and watch them play.
We caught up with one of the young hoopers as well.
Camp has been good. This is my second day here. I've seen a lot improve in my work. This camp, it helps you to get big faster, helps you to break down defenders, helps you to attack the basket better. The coaching staff is good. Camp is very good.
I'll be on tonight's Sportscast on a somber note. The Fox Hill and local basketball community mourning the passing of basketball legend Patrick McKenzie. McKenzie was a pivotal member of the Fox Hill sporting communities from the 1970s through the late 90s. He was a member of the Fox Hill Congos basketball team and played on the national level as well. Sending his regards would be Fox Hill Member of Parliament, the Honorable Fred Mitchell, said McKenzie inspired dozens of persons in the Fox Hill community, extended condolences to his family and friends. And that's been a look at your sports on this Wednesday. I'm Amajal Knowles, signing out until tomorrow.
Independence Day is right around the corner, and so are the savings at Super Value and Quality Supermarkets. Libby Spaghetti and Meatballs, 15 ounces, $1.69. Mahatma Jasmine Rice, 2 pounds, $2.99. Whole chickens, $1.89 per pound. Sweet nectarines or peaches, $2.19 per pound. Sweet strawberries, 1 pound, $5.99. Shop with confidence knowing you're saving when you're shopping the specials at Super Value and Quality Supermarkets.
So how's your preparation going? By now, you should be completing home repairs since the last storm, updating and replenishing your emergency kit, and paying closer attention to the ZNS networks for earlier than normal developments in the tropics and general storm tracking. Hurricanes don't wait. Why should you? This season, be weather smart, weather safe.
The countdown is officially on until our 53rd Independence. Can't wait, but that's going to do it for Access Now for tonight. As always, thanks for joining us.
And be sure to stay tuned for the rundown with Howard Grant.
Good night,
everybody.
At Centerville, I'm LaDawn Davis. This is ZNS.